Rolling.
And this is the sound of us opening the podcast with the foul flavor of the remnants of a bottle of flicker bean. Which
that was real too. Oh.
Somebody sent that, and we dived into it. I don't know, it was the last podcast or the one before, the one where Tracy overserved everyone. We were drunk in the middle of the podcast, like starting from 2 drinks into drunk by the second break. And then let's try the flicker bean. It's got coffee in it. It'll get caffeine, and no one remembers the rest of that.
Well, it's the same sales pitch you used right now, and I felt.
Well, no, I said, well, it's only sucked because it was hot, so we put it in the freezer. And now we just finished it up with a round of shots, and as Chaille said, that's the first time a bottle of flicker bean has ever been finished in a bar.
Hey, who do we call for more? No one.
That was a little dance.
That was fucking making me shiver. It's disgusting. There's like whiskey will bloom in your chest. This just coffee bloomed across the roof of my mouth and won't go away.
Yeah, it's a acquired taste.
Hey, we're back with Chad Shank and Ggreg Chaille, and Mrs. Tracy is here, and Floyd is relaxing, and Mayor Kenny scratching scratch tickets, and Derek's off on the phone with his lost love who went back for vacation. And what are your bets on whether Derek's wife comes back? Is this a false flag vacation? Did she pack in a U-Haul?
He wasn't invited on this vacation. He has been on previous ones.
Bingo Bingaman just walked into the room, and she's got a cat theme going on. She's wearing tights.
The dog's smelling your cheeseburger.
There's a quarter pounder in her crotch and cats clawing at it on her legs. And then did you make that shirt? Well, what? Tell us. You have cats playing bingo on your flash dance self-cut T-shirt. You have turquoise burns from the dye stuck to your face and neck, and knuckles. Are you punching yourself again? Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?
Don't hit yourself.
Is turquoise all over your knuckles?
I like when you look.
Is the cat theme going to follow us on this book tour to New York and LA?
I don't know.
I think you'd fit in New York.
I have no idea what the weather's going to be. I just got back from, I think, 4 days, a lot of days in Los Angeles, which were fucking fantastic, to the point where the Comedy Store is so raging right now. I saw Rogan there on like Tuesday night, and they're doing some weird show in the Belly Room, which is the smallest of the rooms, and they do a lot of
Is that the one up
fuck-off
front
shows.
along the street?
No, that's the original
That's
room.
the original
main
room.
room is the big one that we play, and the Belly Room does all the weird shit like Kill Tony and the experimental shit.
How many seats?
Probably 60, 70.
So it's like Laughing Skull small.
Yeah,
Okay.
but perfectly small. The first thing I thought, it was packed to the fucking gills.
Low ceiling?
It's not low, because they do have a riser, but low enough.
Yeah.
When it's full, it's jamming. There's just electricity in there. And they were doing a show where people would just yell out topics. Okay, well, that's just stupid, and they would try to riff on it. Jackie Cation went up. Who else? But Rogan was on it. I never spotted him for a guy that does those kind of shows, but he was fucking killing. He did, 10 or 15 minutes of just shit he was pulling out of his ass, and I'm like, wow.
Hold on a second. You are surprised that Rogan can go up and just talk extemporaneously?
No, he doesn't. I didn't know that he would do those kind of shows.
That he would show up to do
I know
that.
he can
Okay,
riff.
Yeah.
I just thought he'd save it for his own fucking
Yeah.
show. But he was having a blast. I really wanted to go up. I was hammered, but it really made me want to do comedy. He's like, you got to fucking move here. Ron White was there. I didn't even know Ron White lived in L.A. Like, I thought he lived in Atlanta. He has places in both, but spends most of his time in L.A. So
Hold on a second. Don't you still kind of live in L.A.?
no,
Come on.
No, I don't have the apartment is Brian's for years.
But, I mean, you've got that connection. You can be there anytime and have a place.
What, stay with Brian?
Well, no. You have other friends.
Hey, the dogs are getting a walk. Thanks, Bingy. But he's like, yeah, the comedy scene is bigger than it's ever been in our, since we've been doing comedy, and you got to move back. Ron White, we go to his house. He calls up. He says, hey, what are you doing? I go, I got to do this. And I say, well, and I've been drinking, and I got to go do this. He goes, well, if you need a nap, I'm doing a spot at the Comedy Store at 10. I go, yeah, that'll be better. He goes, he goes, I just got done playing golf. Let's go drinking. This is like 2 in the afternoon. And I go, I had a long liquid lunch with my publisher, so I don't know. He goes, well, if it's a better option, I'm doing a spot at 10 at the Comedy Store. We should get together and do some drinking. I go, if you need a nap, I go, yeah, that sounds like a better option. I'll see you at 10. He goes, but the thing is, if you come to the Comedy Store, you have to promise to come to my house after my spot so we can do some drinking. And he held me to it. So we go, and he's got this fucking palace that makes Johnny Depp's place look like the Compound.
Blue collar money.
Yeah. I'm sure a lot of it is mortgage money. That guy doesn't expect to live long, so I don't think he buys shit outright when he can.
Someone else will be paying for this.
But yes, and we were drinking his tequila. He has his own number one. Is that the brand name?
Yeah, I was looking for it today, and it's not in Sierra Vista, so maybe it's not a real brand.
Yeah, my book's not in a lot of places too. Someone tweeted me that they were calling Christian bookstores asking if they carried my title.
Yeah.
So yeah, we stayed up. We woke up his wife. We were up that late, just drinking his tequila, because it really is a tequila you can sip, which I've never had. Patron I can drink, but as a shot, I don't know if that's all he had on purpose, or if I was just too lazy, or didn't want to be impolite.
Yeah, you were being polite.
Yeah.
Like, oh, of course, tequila's my drink.
And I didn't want to try to find the shuttle bus that got us from his patio to the kitchen where I could try to find my own.
You should do that here. Just only have Popov. Force everybody to only drink Popov.
Otherwise, you bring your own.
We have a new system here. Tracy, show him the bottle. There's your vodka. It's a color coded glass. Me. Yeah. So we can put anything in there.
Yeah, it makes it easier or harder.
You're drinking it now.
I know.
What did you want?
We only put plastic jug in those fucking things, right? All right.
Sure.
Anyway, I think it was 3 a.m. where Ron White's wife woke up and was very cordial, wasn't pissed off that we had woken her up. Just, you know what time it is? Nope. And then I had to get up and go over to the production company to look at edits, and just stinking. And then that led into another day, and that's when I saw Rogan and Ron White showed up again.
Oh, that was because I got confused with the Twitter timeline. I'm trying to piece it together.
I'm guessing at this.
Yeah.
I think that's how it went. I know it was the next day.
There was a shot during the day where you were asleep on the dog bed, Rooney's dog bed, and I assume that's when you took the nap, and then you went to Ron White later that night?
Not sure.
Oh, okay.
No, that's not. That was the next.
So that was, okay, so really it was Groundhog Day. You did the same thing 2 days in a row.
Yeah, there was a lot of. But yeah, Rogan had me sold on not moving back to LA, but coming out. I'm going to have to go out there a lot now with all this shit going on. The last night we went to that restaurant we go to I had a meet with big giant agency people that sent all their top agents, all giant people wearing like $1,000 suits in the back of this fucking restaurant where we get to take over the place and smoke cigarettes inside at dinner. And they're all, I go, is this like, I go, I feel like I'm about to be woodshedded by a team of fucking lawyers about, some giant case. And at some point I go, well, who else do you rep? I'm talking to one guy that's chattable. He's on the comedy side. And he goes, Steve Ranazizi is one of the names he listed. I go, oh, the 9/11. I was lied about being a 9/11 guy. And he's working. Somehow he overcame that.
Publicist.
And I go, how fucked up was that morning when that story came out? I go, this is exactly the legal team I expect you would have had assembled to figure out how do we overcome this PR nightmare. But they did it. They picked up the tab.
They put the right guy in front of you. If anyone could like get you interested, it would be that guy. Right?
Well,
all
no. He's Ari's guy. He had good names to drop. Not that I have anything against that guy, but
no, that would definitely be something to hook you in. I mean, you had a question, right?
And when the agency picks up Johnny Depp's tab, you go, all right, I like you.
Yeah.
So everything was positive. It was all business shit, book and pilot and the new special. Hey, all right. I guess not everyone in the world listens to my podcast, or you'd know this.
Not yet.
Yes. The UK. I looked at some podcast ranking since the publisher got me into fucking checking my book ranking on Amazon, which changes hourly, and I got to stop looking at. The special, the UK version of the book. I believe we're self-publishing as soon as possible. That's all I know. As soon as fucking Hennigan can get it done, we will be selling in the UK. A lot of you have tweeted me ways you can get it quicker. Evidently, you can go to Amazon.com instead of .co.uk and order it. I have no idea how quick the turnaround before we're publishing, but if you want it quicker over in the UK, buy it. Oh, well, you can buy a limited amount at DougStanhope.com. You don't have to write that down. You can interrupt me and say it.
You're on a roll.
Just tell me. I'm not on a roll.
Don't pull back the curtain too far.
I'm talking really fast to make up for not knowing where I'm going.
I'm going to eBay my copy of the book because I probably won't read it anyway.
You got a copy?
Yeah.
I was going to sign one for you.
Yeah. I ordered one. I pre-ordered it.
Oh, shit. Everyone in Bisbee's going to resell their personal copy that Doug signed.
Here's what I did, and I don't know how to get away with figure this out without either hurting someone's feelings or just ignoring the problem, because I don't even have it written on my list of things to do and didn't realize. There's one tiny bookstore here in the convention center, they call it, which is a building with 5 businesses in it.
That's across from the museum, tables there.
The
and
Bisbee
all that.
Grill is there.
Yeah, I'm sorry, the Bisbee Grill.
And she emailed me early on. I said, I don't know how any of this works, but will you do a signing? And I went, yeah, of course. Like, what am I going to say? No? So then she emailed me again. I got 5 books, and I go, as soon as I'm done with this promo tour in New York and LA, do you have dates, by the way? We'll do it after the break. Yeah, it's like
no,
the
nothing.
18th in Barnes and Noble in New York, and then Friday night following at Book Soup in LA. I'm doing signings, which are going to be awkward. I'm not doing readings because I read like, that would be great if I could get fucking Bill Burr to come down and do readings of my book because he's better at reading copy than I am.
Can we get Junior to do Bill Burr?
It's a lot cheaper.
Oh, that's fucking funny. Junior, stop. Go.
Here, hold on. Let me check his schedule. Oh, he's free.
Adrian LeBlanc is going to do the host the Q&A in New York, and Hennigan is going to do it I go, hey, we could do this person or that person and this person. No, we should hold out for someone more like on the literary side rather than a comedian who draws the same type of people.
Perhaps someone Scottish.
And then, and all of a sudden, he put himself in. He's going to be good at it.
Oh, totally.
And he's funny, and he deserves it more than anything.
You would have never suggested that because you never would have thought he would say yes. But for him to show any interest,
I'm sure
that's a sign of life.
I might have suggested it.
Oh,
After the week we just had, Hennigan was going toe to toe with me. We're stumbling out of after that big shot fucking suit dinner.
Yeah.
And we get out late, and then we're driving back to the hotel, which is right by the Improv. And I go, everything's shut down. In my head, 12:30, everything's shut down on a Tuesday.
in Hollywood?
Yeah, and I go, there's people there. Uber, hit the brakes. And then we got fucking hammered there. I remember Jeff Ross was there.
Can you back up? What hotel were you at? Do you know?
It's called the Pally Hotel. It's
Pally?
It's a fucking uber hipster weeping. Oh, we don't have phones or clocks in your room. We figure at this point everyone has a device. And the fucking restaurant that's attached is never open. And when it is open, it's for brunch. And for breakfast, they have 5 choices. They had a slab of bacon and eggs was the only normal thing. They had one of the 5 choices was smoked trout with fennel seed or something. They're all fucked up things like this. Actually,
wait.
I reviewed.
Hold on a second. Mornings has a fantastic smoked trout with fennel seed, and I've seen you order it more than once
for breakfast.
For breakfast.
Nice. People, that's you're fucking around. But when I said that to Hennigan, he goes, "That's what I had last time I had." He wasn't kidding. I actually did a review on Yelp back when I used to do those. I should do those again because I had fun writing them. But it's the Heart and Hunter is the restaurant in LA that's part of the Pally Hotel. And I did write a review about fucking awful hipsters and being hung over there I got the bacon and eggs. And this time
in the evening,
the bacon, it says thick cut bacon, which, there's a difference when you order thick cut bacon in some diners. This was the slab of pork cut like an inch thick. So when I said well done, it still you just had to, if you can picture bacon, the part that would have been fat if it weren't crisp is fat. So you had to saw the ham out of it was the most foul, fucking disgusting.
You
fucked up bacon and eggs.
To you, though, this is something that was like the chef was probably disgusted that you said, well done, thick cut bacon. It can't be done. There's no way to well done cook fucking like
people
an inch
pride
thick.
themselves on lack of choices and
He was probably just insulted that you didn't order the trout with fennel.
I'll make him order
Bacon
trout
and eggs. Who is this guy?
So that's
like if they did it's cafe. They call it a home style cooking.
Oh.
They've like basically cafeteria benches, but made out of something nice. Like if John Taffer had to use the skeleton of military chow hall, but doll it up,
dining hall,
antique to the top.
Everything's upcycled.
Oh. I'm trying to come up with the line from The Piano Has Been Drinking. You can't find the waitress with a Geiger counter, and she hates you and your friends, but you just can't get served without her. In that review, it wasn't this time. Now they actually have salt and pepper shakers, but the first time I went there, I asked 2 different waitresses for salt and pepper, and they both said, we don't really have that. But the second one, under duress, went back to the kitchen and brought out a small plate where the cook had just dumped salt and pepper for me to
a bindle of
spoon
salt
off with my thumb onto my food.
Out comes this big burly guy, and he picks up a midget holding a salt shaker, and he shakes the midget. That salts your trout.
My go-to is I just got to eat something in the morning. So just give me 1 scrambled egg and 1 piece of white toast or wheat toast Well, we have sourdough. The first morning, it's like Texas toast sourdough.
The worst. Yeah.
And then I go, do you have any other kind of toast? Because I don't want that thick sourdough shit from yesterday. And they said some name of toast. It's like brioche. I don't know. That might not.
What is it?
I don't know. It wasn't.
What is it,
toast.
Tracy? What is it? It's not brioche.
It's the one normal fucking thing.
There's not a Denny's nearby.
There's a Cantor's Deli. I found it. It was overpriced, but well worth the 7 blocks away walk. I was on UK Books. I think I try to post-it note my brain where I went off track. UK Books will be coming out. Otherwise, try to go through Amazon.com instead of. And there's other ways. Just fucking. I've retweeted a few people who said people are tweeting me pictures of their book in the UK.
Yes,
it's out there. And we do the major promo tour. About the time this podcast comes out, we'll be doing a week of fucking everything. Except for Oprah. And oh yeah, that's it. I didn't get around to doing that. I should do that. Or you guys do it. You're more bored. I'm going to be busy. Just tweet, hey, good day, LA. Just every inappropriate market. Seems you missed Doug Stanhope's promo tour. When are you going to get him on his book? And always include the link to the book.
If they hashtag...
Hey, Oprah's book club someone did today.
If they hashtag Today Show, someone puts eyeballs on it. They have people they pay that are just watching what the reaction is, and anytime they come up on something.
Yeah,
so,
as long as it's funny. Hey, whatever fucking late night talk show, Jimmy Fallon or anyone that I would never be on.
The View.
I mean, when I get dumped and I went to LA and I was stuck in the Depp Castle and I just kept tweeting every fucking hot A-list movie star for a date. I go, why didn't I do that with the book? Now it's too late. I'm busy as shit. Then I had 12 hours to kill and a bottle of vodka and no friends.
That's where I'm at in the book right now. Reading my...
What, when I had a bottle of vodka to kill and no friends?
With a hot girlfriend that could get you into anything she wanted to go to in LA. She got on and then they...
This is the great thing. I'm so backed up and all over the map with this, but I'm doing Ari Shaffir's storytelling show on May, I guess that's 23rd. It's this Sunday. And the story I'm going to tell, if you've read the book, don't go to the fucking show because I'm doing a story from the book to push the book. But the good part is I get to start with the end of the story you're talking about, and I'm going to start with the beat that the lawyers from the book would not let me do.
But you're going to do it.
Yeah, now it leaves out her name and includes the fucking payoff that I had to just ditch out of rather than rewrite a chapter.
Oh, that's so good, though. I remember
Yeah.
that day when you were writing it where you're like, this is so fucked up. It's
Yeah,
like,
that's
it ruins everything. This pulls the funny and the ironic out of the whole thing. And yeah,
Well, I mean, the story still stands as a chronology of my life.
Yes.
It's important, but the payoff to how that whole thing was written, and it was last minute. I had to pull a paragraph, small half paragraph. Ooh, we can't do that. You can't even allude to it. Well, I can on this, so fuck you. And it segues me into the next story.
That was a super litigious dude, right?
Yeah.
No, that was just to see if I could actually say litigious. I've been drinking.
Yeah, I know. 3 drinks. That's always the problem. We go, we should start drinking to get in the mood. But we're not really in the mood till after we've been drinking a lot. And now it's that audiobook. We do have the audiobook. We'll be doing it. We're going to work out the details. It's going to come months. It's not weeks or days. It'll be months.
But it's secure?
Yes. Right. The deal is in place. We will be doing an audiobook. I think we'll be doing a second book. I'll be doing a second book. The special will be out. I don't know when. And I told him time is more important than money just to get the fucking thing out. Then they told me, I go, well, what's the difference between that offer and this offer? And I go, okay, we can wait a little longer for that offer. Time's not that important. They'll get it. And that was that. It's fucking great. Ron White, Joe Rogan.
Wow.
Didn't get to run into Kreischer. Kreischer has a vlog out of his time here, so find that. I'm sure it's on YouTube.
That turned out great. The way he edited it up was fucking... I didn't remember... I didn't know how much I didn't remember of that night until I watched that. I'm like, I don't remember that. I don't remember that.
If Jeff Tate watched that, I remember kissing him on the mouth after he told me. I go, yeah, I kind of remember that once he said it, but I didn't remember. I kind of forced him into going deep on the second one. And I think Jeff Tate, he would say, you know what? That's rape, man. That's rape. And I'd say, Jeff, you need a drink. What do you got?
You're talking about the vlog, Bert Kreischer vlog. You can get it on YouTube, and it's his visit to Bisbee. He finally produced it and put it out there. Not finally, meaning he took too long. He did a great job, and it's fantastic. And also, he did a vlog last night that we just watched, and it was the silent auction submissions for his kid's school.
His kid's school does this this charity basket auction, like gift basket.
Mystery box.
So a lot of the people that go to his kid's school, they work for studios, I guess. So
they're in North Hollywood, so
so they get like Universal Pictures will send a gift basket because someone's a producer there or something.
Pixar.
And he goes, I don't have any of that, so I'm just letting my fans do it. And you know what? You can send anything you want because it's my fans. They don't have any preconceived notions. And we saw that on a Periscope and went, hey, what do we got? And I just looked. There's an 18-inch suction cup dildo over the fucking air conditioner. There's a vintage whites only replica plaque. Yeah, there's a couple things already. All right, we got something for you.
Chaille, fill the box.
So yeah, there's a vlog of his wife opening the box.
There, we'll have those links.
We got to shut this down. Officer Bob Friendly's here. All right, shut this bar down. We're gonna have to take a break. The cops are here. All right, we'll be right back, with or without Chad Shank. But first, a PSA from Officer Bob Friendly here in Bisbee, Arizona.
Hey kids, this is Officer Bob Friendly. Next time you're thinking about suicide by cop, maybe try suicide by yourself, you lazy prick. Save me a lot of bullshit and paperwork. Thanks. And remember to wear a seatbelt.
This message was not written by, approved by, or read by Officer Bob Friendly. Hey, you miserable cunts. You want to ever see me again? You go to the Stanhope store at DougStanhope.com. We have new vinyl, something to take the edge off on vinyl. That's right, something to take the edge off on vinyl. Drunk with Power pint glasses and Stanhope shot glasses, as well as T-shirts. Pop-Off Vodka Presents, which is coming out as I believe we're going to put that on iTunes. We filmed that in the Funhouse. So Pop-Off Vodka Presents, we have to sell those before we put the shit out because we will get the cease and desist. The Doug Stanhope Podcast T-shirts. Abortion is Green is back by popular demand. Death of a Salesman as well. And we got stickers, CDs, DVDs, and now the Doug Stanhope store at DougStanhope.com, open 24 hours. People are doing methamphetamine and staying up. You never know what hour. So please, go to the merch store at DougStanhope.com and buy some shit. It keeps Chaille here. It keeps the podcast going. And you want that shit. And anything else you want, we'll make. Bye. He's getting a call. What's that?
Look, sir.
Come back if you can. We'll microwave it when you get back.
When we were driving to the Billy Idol concert in Southern California at Irvine Meadows, which was the old Lion Country Safari, and we were in my Datsun 510 four-door, classic. And it was my brother and I and BBJ in the back. We were all roadies for some band down in Southern California. And we're drinking California coolers and throwing the empties out the window as we're driving on the shoulder to beat all the traffic, which 2-lane, It's single lane each way. And we're just thinking we're the fucking smartest fuckers in the world. And a cop, 2 cop cars pull behind us, driving down the shoulder as we're throwing the empties. And like, pull over, Dotson, 510, pull over. We pull over, and now everyone
We're already on the shoulder. What are you pulling to the sea?
No, we have
I'm already. He can't pull over anymore, officer. Super Troopers.
So we're standing now on the side of the road, pouring out the rest of our booze, as everyone we blew by is inching by us, going into the concert, laughing their asses off, and it's cadets. It's not even the cops. They're pulling us over because they've got cadets, and they're trying to do the whole thing.
Practice drill.
Oh my God! They basically the one guy comes back in a hurried manner and says, "Listen, you guys are lucky. There's a fatality down the road, so we're gonna let you go." They let us go. We're drinking and driving and littering. Just littering should have got us a ticket. Nothing. We skated clean into the fucking show. But it was really funny because when you hear...
Did you show up at that funeral?
Littering.
Thanks, we're so lucky.
There was one thank you card on the chest of Grandpa. I don't understand. But hearing things come over the air... We hear them differently than they hear them. They're like, oh, this is going to be so much paperwork. Are you kidding? Already dead? Are you sure? Already dead? I don't know what call he just got, but.
Well, the one call he got not last time, but the one time where we got Police Beat Live was about a lady over on Hazard 2 blocks away with diarrhea. And he goes, oh, yeah, she calls in with this all the time. He didn't take it. He let the other guy take it.
The machine will get it.
Seniority.
Is that a fetish call at that point?
Now that Officer Bob Friendly has vacated the premises, let's get right to Chad Shank builds a chicken coop part 2. This time not 2CB, but LSD. How did the chicken coop go in your second? We're going to make you do every kind of drug till this chicken coop is done. Chicken coop on heroin, chicken coop on weed.
LSD, I knew LSD was the way to go because I'm not good at math. So I can't plan shit out. And when the day I took LSD
does show you the angles.
Yeah, I could see the whole thing. So I planned it out. It was a very productive work day. It was fucking really nice. Until I've used up all my materials. And I had to go to Home Depot, and the fucking dawn's on me that
hold on,
I can't go to Home Depot.
Tracy and I ran into Jenny today at the Walmart, and
Lori,
Lori,
Jenny,
Lori. And she alluded to the fact that you got to that point where then someone had to go to Home Depot. And it wasn't going to be you.
Well, it was a bad thing because my tire was flat, so I would have had to deal with a whole bunch. I would have had to change a tire and then go to. It's just that's not how you.
No. She looked defeated when she told me that.
Well, she lives with me. You can't think she's not defeated. We've been married 18 years. I once bought a pre-cut. Just all you had to do is put it together.
Like a kit?
It was a kit for a mini barn, like 8x18 mini barn, so we could quit paying for storage units. It took me 2 years to put it together. I put part of it together and I'd get frustrated and leave it, and then 2 years later I finished it.
You have to remember that the funhouse that we're sitting in, that was the original idea for this, is I just needed storage. I was going to buy one of those storage huts that they have in the parking lot at Home Depot, and Shawnee said...
Tough shed or something.
Yeah, tough shed. But the kind with a door and a cute window like a country barn. And Shawnee goes, I could probably build you the same thing for the same price. 9 months later, we have a fucking deck on top, fucking backhoes in the yard leveling the...
Well, mine was 2 years later, and it didn't get any better. The wood just got warped. So,
I was gonna say that.
Yeah,
it's just sits out there 2 monsoons.
You fucking force some shit together and put screws and nails in it. It'll get unwarped. Depends on how aggressive you are in your building.
But, come on, we're not shooting pool in here.
I bought all of the stuff to put together a framed-in bamboo fence on my front yard 4 years ago. I'm not even halfway fucking finished with it. I haven't even done anything in 2.5 years on it. I don't know.
You're busy.
Chickens take precedent.
Well, Well, they're gonna die. So right now they're living in a fucking back room.
And
so.
you're not already bored with that project.
No, I am completely bored with that project. I don't fucking care about it at all. It just has to get done, and there's nobody else. If I could find somebody else to do it, I would.
But it's kind of like sit-ups or something where you already tried that one years ago. Here's a new exercise program, the chicken coop.
Sit-ups.
So fuck the bamboo fence. I tried that, never really clicked.
Bamboo is not happening.
I'm forcing it way more than that. I don't have any sort of motivation to do this. I don't fucking care. Whenever you're trying to battle of whether or not to die, everything else gets real trivial towards the afternoon. In the morning, you're like, fuck it, I don't need to be here. And then by the afternoon, you're like, well, maybe I should pull weeds.
Oh, see, I'm the opposite. I'm motivated in the morning, and I'm going to change my life around. I'm going to get some shit done, and that usually lasts from 9 to noon. My first cigarette, and then I'm just going to check Newser and my email, and then I'm fucking on at this bar. Well, it's only 4. I worked from 9 to 12, which means go to Safeway 3 times.
Check the discount meat.
I woke up at 4:30 this morning and started browsing suicide videos.
What time?
What?
4:30.
Oh, that's about the time I get home.
I heard a good one on Sword and Scale, the new episode of Sword and Scale. There's a guy I didn't know about Bjork. A guy stalked Bjork and tried to send her like an acid bomb and then murdered himself. But he also video logged it for 22 hours from the conception of his plan until he finally shaved his head and painted himself with paint and shot himself through the mouth on video.
Do they have the whole thing up?
Yeah.
Because that's a Netflix binge. Did you get to the shave the head
22?
episode?
I fast forwarded the last 7 minutes because I already knew the ending. So
Yeah.
Now that makes me feel bad for stalking. When we were over in Iceland twice, just stalk tweeting her, going, "Hey, Bjork, haven't run into you yet. Any chance we can get a ride to the airport?" And she'll just kept hammering Bjork.
Yeah, this happened in like 1996. That probably had some pretty serious dark undertones for her.
I'm sure she's still writing songs about it, but you can't understand them like Alanis Morissette's endless songs albums she wrote about some guy that fucked her and didn't call back. Bjork's probably still writing songs about her stalker that you go, I don't understand what she's saying. It's a lot of yodeling and howling, and I think she just got burned with a wood-burning kid in that one.
I didn't watch any Bjork video. He was playing some music while he killed himself, and yeah, I wanted to kind of kill myself too. So
I can't watch.
She is the hottest looking retarded girl of all time. Let's just say that. Bjork?
All right.
She looks like she has Down syndrome in a hot way.
Like someone under your charge?
If you had to fuck one Downsy kid.
Look, I'm supposed to look after her.
Bjork.
I can't even look at the hockey thing we saw today without like the guy the goalie who twisted his knee and like was writhing in pain. I can't watch suicide videos.
Everyone has their own thing. I can't watch like zit popping or the boil popping shit.
I can't watch that. I can't watch people blow their knee. I've blown my knee out before, so I can't watch that. Suicide is something that I look forward to, so I can watch that all the time. I can
watch suicide before a compound fracture, any fucking type of suicide.
I change the channel if Tosh.0 is going, if he says he's going to show someone that like breaks a leg, that I can't watch.
Two girls, one cup. That was fucking simple.
Big
I
deal.
could eat during that. I could eat cum during that.
There was the spin-off 2 guys and 1 hammer was kind of difficult to watch.
What's that one?
I just threw up in my mouth. You saying that?
Dudes, I think it was in Russia, maybe. It was another Sword and Scale episode, too, but I've heard about it before that. 2 dudes in Russia just, like, beat a homeless guy to death with a hammer.
I thought 2 dudes were hammering their own dicks.
That's where I went, too. I thought they were just smashing. I've seen a lot of fucking like nails through the
self-mutilation. Yeah.
No, I don't remember if it had anything sexual, but
that's why
they definitely beat his face with a hammer.
That's why my parents moved from Santa Ana to Fullerton, California. Is
Genital mutilation.
In second grade,
back in those days, it was all the rage.
in second grade, the John Adams Elementary School where I was going to, some of the kids, like, they had a hammer fight at the ballpark, like at the backstop, and my parents were like, "That's it, we're done," and they left. And I've always been super afraid of being attacked by.
There was no hammer fights in the new place you went to?
No, never.
Nice.
I bet if you Google search hammer fight, there's a fucking death metal band that was like 3 of the kids that were watching and didn't participate that learned to play guitar.
They started a band.
Hammer fight, man.
Hammer fight.
We were there.
We had rock fights when I was a kid, which seems dumb.
Dirt clods only. No rocks.
Oh, we would
dirt clods
rocks,
only.
Like full on rocks, and we would do really well. The one time I got damaged was when a guy on my team went behind me. I bent down to pick up a rock and stood up as he was throwing, and he fucking hit me in the
Collateral
back of the
damage.
bean with a rock.
Oh, if you ever saw me throw out the first pitch at the fucking Bisbee Copper Kings, you wouldn't want me behind you in a rock fight.
Stanhope's got to move forward if I'm not going to play.
I might not have needed stitches then if Stanhope would have hit me with a rock. But
Baba Booey is Dennis Eckersley compared to how bad my pitch.
What?
Baba Booey's known for fucking his.
I know that. Who's Dennis Eckersley?
Dennis Eckersley?
He was the
long-tall
only
pitcher for the
pitcher I
A's?
could come up with a name reference on short notice. He wasn't it's not the knuckleball pitcher.
No, he was on the A's. I remember that. Just from my days of collecting worthless baseball cards.
Yeah.
I collected baseball cards during the only time that they were worthless. So I have a whole bunch of worthless baseball cards.
And yet, it proved fruitful tonight.
I still saved them.
Tucson Saguaros, and we want to go into this, is Bisbee Killer Termites Day. I didn't show up at the last city council because Jen Luria, who runs the Bisbee tourism department, Prime Minister of Tourism, figured out how you do this officially. So I had to email City Hall, and evidently on Tuesday, the day after this should air, the fucking May something of 2016, the mayor should be reading that May 29th is officially Bisbee Killer Termites Day for the work you did to make Bisbee number 1.
The USA Today 10 best.
10 best small historic towns in America. If you're listening, you know what the fuck's going on.
You have to be here for that.
I can't. I'm doing the
Day. No, not the first one.
I thought you meant for the
I'm
city council.
I'm going to be with you the first one.
Well, here's the deal. City council, they better fucking read that. Or
That's on the 17th.
Yeah.
Wait.
You'll be down there. You and
17th.
Tracy will be down there to film when he announces it at City Council, which will be almost like the presidential inauguration for us. And I said that the 29th is the first day I can be in town when the Tucson Saguaros, who we have renamed against their will and without their knowledge, the Bisbee Killer Termites. The Tucson team is going to play their Sunday games down here in Bisbee as the Tucson Saguaros.
They're home games.
And we're just going to call them the Bisbee Killer Termites and give them Bisbee Killer Termite jerseys, and hopefully they play along. Sometimes 20-year-old kids with their eye on the prize and big hopes don't have a sense of humor, and sometimes we don't give a fuck. But so far, the ones I've tweeted with are playing along.
I would say anybody in that league, what is it?
The
Pecos League.
Yeah. They don't have that many A's to get first in a Yellow Pages ad.
If they have a turnout at any of their games, they're going to be happy, which will be here.
And in Tucson, they have every level of A ball, A, AA, AAA. Down here, we got ball, and we show up. So there. If they get their families to their own games, I'm sure they're happy. Here, we have a fan base, and May 29th, I was invited by the great Governor Gary Johnson, who will be the Libertarian presidential candidate. They were going to fly me to Orlando for the Libertarian National Convention, May 26th through 30, and I went, fuck, I already said I'd be at the ball game. on that Sunday.
I voted in your poll on Twitter.
Hold on. Do you want to tell them what you voted?
Yeah, I voted that you fucking come here for Killer Termites Day.
I agree.
But I didn't know you had an invitation and all that stuff. I thought you were just going to go. But I stand by my vote.
Listen,
I stand by your vote.
I stand with the Killer Termites.
I think that you need to pay back a little bit of what the Killer Termites, whether they're here or not, you need to pay back everything they've given towards
Absolutely.
you.
Absolutely.
Yes. So
don't sell out to the big politicians.
I threw it up there as a passive aggressive. Hey, you know what? The fucking Libertarian candidate was going to fly me and put me up on his own tab, and Brian Hennigan too. Fuck Brian Hennigan.
Well, you didn't say all that, or it would have been a humble brag.
Well, hold on. If Brian's going to get to go, I back up. I back up. If your handler is there,
you're just going to be embarrassed when Brian demands trout with fennel for breakfast. It's just going to be a mess. Just don't do it.
Well, we went to
there's no trout?
Yeah. We went to the 2008 one, or is it 12?
Oh my God, we went to. Wait,
yeah,
hold on. I need more.
Oh, Derek was there with us.
We were at some campaign thing.
Yeah, we did
outside bar.
I fucking bought all those. Remember, I bought those photographs. They had like a little flea market-y kind of art bazaar at the lower floor, and I did acid, and I bought
I didn't know you did acid.
We were on some kind of drug. Mushrooms or acid? We were definitely...
This was during the day, right?
Well, it was in the day through
Midwest?
the night. Denver.
Is there like a time you're supposed to do
Denver.
acid?
No, I wasn't with you. Not in
Who
Denver.
was driving the car?
I don't know. That's for you to figure out. Hold on. Go ahead.
I'm trying to remember who else was there. Andrus was there for sure.
The Matoid was there.
Gay cousin Eric.
No, that was. Hold on. Gay cousin Eric. We were. That
he
was.
might have been.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was at the sports bar. That was the sports bar that we were at. That was
the Oriental.
I wasn't doing a gig. We went to Denver for this convention.
Oh no, I wasn't there.
That was after Death Valley. Left Death Valley and went.
Panamint.
Look at me.
And went to Denver.
Yeah, point is, I was out of my tit. And I bought some photographer and the pictures looked amazing, and I spent ungodly amounts of money.
On acid.
I still have one that Bingo's tried to throw away every year since then, and I still have it. It's out in the laundry room, that bar area in the laundry room. There's a bar area in every part of this. Even if it doesn't look like a bar, we call it one.
It's a bar.
We've used it as a bar at some point. Go ahead. What do you got?
When you said that reminded me that whenever I was building my chicken coop on acid, I was listening to music, and the song Les Paul with Mary Ford, Mockingbird Hill. I was fucking fascinated with that song, and I wanted it to be my ringtone. I said ringtone, I meant alarm. I wanted to be my alarm in the morning. Because on acid, I knew that I would be able to fucking be in a good mood if I woke up to that every day. So I understand whenever you think that some art is cool, because I thought shitty music was fucking fantastic.
You didn't spend $800 on that.
I didn't even spend 99 cents on that.
So here's the deal. I am going to be here. I might be able to show up at the Libertarian convention and get back for the game, depending, because there's still dates that are in the balance for book tour shit. But if I can get to the Libertarian convention, either way, I will be back here on May 29th, which is a Sunday, where the Bisbee Killer Termites, a.k.a. formerly known that week as the Tucson Saguaros, play the dreaded Alpine Cowboys, I believe. It's Alpine, Texas they play.
I thought it might be the Alpine Chickens. I'm not sure.
Chickens. We do have a chicken suit. We might have Kenny dress up as their mascot against their will with a Go Alpine sign and just chug booze out of a chicken suit and stink. And
I
be
just love the
abrasive.
idea that he shows up in a chicken suit and goes, "I'm with the band." He tries to get in, and then he gets in, and then he doesn't. He sits in the stands,
Yeah.
and is eating nachos with the chicken suit, like the mask lifted up. But he didn't pay to get in. I love
We'll
it.
give him fake whiskey to chug out of a Jack Daniels bottle and hurl insults. He's not with us. Yeah, well, his sandwich board says he is.
The announcer to play along. Be fantastic.
Oh,
Be better than
Jesus.
any kind of what I don't know what that thing even
If
was.
either
that you
of
said
us
you
knew
were gonna go
about
to.
baseball, we could announce the games. We need a third person that knows baseball.
You did it that one time with someone
JT
else.
Habersack.
No, the gal.
Oh yeah, but
That was a good one.
But we had a third person that knew the game. JT at least knew the game. I don't know.
Well, I know baseball. I played baseball growing up.
All right, so
Well,
I don't know. I don't know who's doing what at what base.
I wasn't lighting shit on fire like you. Yeah, I'm reading your book.
Did you?
I'm not all the way done, but I'm reading it.
So not only is May 29th, I will be here for the game, and Bisbee, and I know a few people are coming down. I know a guy said he bought tickets flying down, so I go, I can't fuck him over. But I might have to fly out of Orlando at 6 a.m. to get here for 9 a.m. with the time difference to drive.
Easy. You can do that.
Or I might not. Anyway, I'm gonna be here, but please, as payback for Gary Johnson, and I know libertarians are just a shill for the corporations. Gary Johnson's a fucking super high guy like you. He's spent his off time since the last election working for Normal, working for pro legalization shit. He's not the we're gonna fuck over we're empowering corporations guy. He's not that guy.
That's all great, but he's still going to get a fraction of the vote, and it's not going to matter at all. And Killer Termite Day will matter a lot.
It might matter enough because of Trump. So many people are fleeing to any corner, and it's taken away from the Trump vote. And he's doing Rogan's podcast on Tuesday, which should be tomorrow for you listeners.
Oh, wow.
Just retweet the fuck out of Joe Rogan's podcast on Tuesday and listen to Gary Johnson.
I don't know anything about him, but any politician willing to do a
Oh, he's
podcast
fucking
like that
great.
is right.
Yeah, with
He's
Joe
will-
Rogan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
willing to answer anything and be prepared to be
It's not
cornered.
vetted
so
as
that's-
like a safe harbor.
Yeah.
He was the Libertarian candidate the last election, and I went to Vegas to do some internet, like, sit around talk showy kind of thing, and they had some professional boxer that was the cliche boxer, couldn't put three words together in the bit of Butch Lord, old Arizona comic I started with. He had a bit about boxers should never do their own interviews. I knew evidentially I would become a container. He was like that.
Oh, Asian guy.
And the internet feed didn't click, and Gary Johnson's going, I have to leave. I have a flight. We're just trying to work on this and make it work. But you don't understand. I have to leave. I don't have time. There's a flight that's... And at one point he looks at me and I go, you're going to be so glad when this is over. And he said, well, you don't understand. My life's just like yours. And I thought he meant the road work you have to do to be a candidate. And he goes, no, I spent a lot of time so I don't have to do this anymore. I can just mow my yard. I don't know why I'm doing this.
Spot on.
Yeah.
I'm done. I built up my career to the point where I can do anything I want. But he's that passionate about it.
Well, in 4 years, then you can go to his thing whenever after President Trump has concentration camps and stuff. And more people, it'll make a difference. He's still going to get the smallest percentage of vote this year.
Don't you mean
what.
concentration parks?
Well, that's here in Bisbee. I'm talking about federal concentration.
Thing is, it's not about winning. It's about getting enough of the vote, which is only like 5%. He got 1%
will be,
last
yeah,
I
year.
got
It'll be
you. I
single
got
digit
you. It's just
to
as
get
dumb
it.
as winning. Right.
Well, I mean, didn't this all happen back? And I fear we're venturing into that political arena that we should not be talking about. But
I don't give a fuck.
Didn't that happen with Ralph Nader back in the 70s? where he was, or early 80s.
Ross Perot was the one that.
That's the other one.
That's when they go, we got to change the rules. This weird guy's fucking getting 19%.
There's always someone that could do that.
The Whig Party.
Let me back up to a different election that didn't matter. Bisbee, best historic small town in America. That's
the only one that I participated in that mattered to me.
You know what? Officer Bob Friendly doesn't have additional staffing. Property prices have not changed. Yeah, it's just throwing your vote behind the right team. It's like rooting for the St. Louis Blues. You do that, they're probably not going to win the Stanley Cup, but you do the right thing because they have the coolest logo.
Well, no, because the San Jose Sharks are going to definitely fucking kill them. So anyway, go ahead.
So July 3rd is what I was getting to.
Yes.
The Killer Termites Day for the ballpark, May 29th. I will be here. But also, and I can't guarantee I'll be here, but I know Becker's going to be here. Everyone that's on this podcast will be here. It's 4th of July. July 3rd, they'll be playing here. Fucking Alaska's coming down. Becker, the fucking funniest guy on earth.
I'm booking a show in the Funhouse for the July 4th weekend.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, we could do something with that. We could do some kind of invite-only contest, some dumb shit on the podcast.
That hasn't went well in the past.
No. Don't. I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it.
A vetted contest? Okay. I'm up for that.
Doug will have nothing to do with who gets to come into the show.
Right.
But Becker will be here. We'll have Mishka here for sure.
Mishka Shibali.
And I can get a couple other comics. And then we've got other shows that we're talking about for the Royale that are coming up. So,
all right. And
July 4th will be the first one in the Funhouse.
We are doing the eBay yard sale. Is tentative for the end of June, so maybe we do another one. We just have to vet. Well, we'll figure that out.
July 4th, we're doing a show here in the Funhouse.
Build Chad Shank's chicken coop on acid contest.
We have a couple things.
What do we got?
You get thanks for the reviews.
Oh yeah, the book is doing well as far as everyone.
666.
Yeah, that was great today.
As of today, on Friday the 13th.
On Friday the 13th, I checked the Amazon rankings, and we were at 666 in the rankings. Which, if I didn't explain this on the last podcast,
you did.
My publisher said, "Yeah, if you break 10,000, you're doing great." I checked one guy I know; he was at 2.4 million something. It's a lot of books, but I mean that book's been out. I bet fucking Fear and Loathing is probably at
everything peaks
200,000 because no one's buying it today. This goes by hour. Who's buying what right now? So it's all bullshit.
At one point you were at 56, 57.
It was that's when my publisher called me shitting his pants, going, my biggest seller was 90, and that was Hitchens.
Oh, wow.
And then that's what hooked me on looking at it, and now I just feel worse and worse every time the number gets higher.
But people have been reviewing the book, and
thanks for all the reviews. I know a lot of them are just goofy. Hey, I'm the third base coach for the Killer Termites, and this book made my fucking sciatica go away. I thank you for those too, but thank you for the real reviews, including the fucking cunt that gave me a 2-star review. The one guy.
I think that Andrew told me, a local guy, Andrew out here, handyman, said it was in Boston, the local paper in Boston.
Yeah, I have his address. I'm on it.
No. He wrote a article about it, not a review on Amazon. I'm talking about I'm talking about the Amazon reviews.
But I'm saying other reviews are coming in now, like actually
published reviews. But we haven't done really any press for this. So the fact that we hit 57 and made my publisher shit his pants. That was with you doing the only press. You, the Killer Termites,
in his 700 square foot apartment in North Hollywood.
And yes, I will be doing Anthony Cumia. I have to go back out to New York. Everyone's going, hey, do this when you're in New York and do that. You have to understand, my fucking schedule is, if I did all of these people you're telling me to do, if they even wanted me, I would have to do them on someone else's show because I'm constantly, like, morning to night doing shit. So it's not like I'm laying around going, well, I wish I had another place to plug this.
You're stacked. It's fucking, it's insane. But I mean, it's what you have to do this. This end of it, you have no control over. You just have to go where they point you.
What day are you doing the Obie and Jim Norton show?
Tuesday morning.
Tuesday morning. Because I want to listen to that.
That's the first one. And we don't land till midnight the night before.
Shit.
And then you have to get through New York traffic and get into a fucking hotel and then get
Well,
up
I just
at
said I wanted to
8:30.
listen. I didn't say I have high expectations of you.
Maybe we could get Chad Shank to do a guest hosting for me while I'm gone because I'm going to be gone for a week without being able to podcast.
Oh, we're already on top of it.
All right, good.
I found some mushrooms in the fucking freezer. We'll talk about Halloween. That seems to be a subject everyone likes Chad talking about.
Yeah, we can figure something out, especially if we have mushrooms.
Yeah.
We had Kenny here. Derek's here. No one seems enthused to talk about their mayoral campaign, but I don't think anything's changed since last time.
I want to unendorse Derek with one R at Derek with one R.
Let's address this right now. Fucking address this right now. This
Very
is important.
funny idea when Derek misspelled his name during an early debate,
and he's not doing a bad job with it.
But the guy made like a copycat, same picture, Derek for mayor with one R, which I thought was funny. But now you're like asking people for fucking drugs and shit.
And a lot of people think it's really Derek.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Some people in Bisbee.
We make the guy look like a dick properly.
I have a flip phone. I've never been on Twitter. I quit using Facebook months ago.
Derek's wife's demand.
Wait a minute. He just said he stopped using Twitter months ago when he joined the campaign.
No, Facebook.
Oh, Facebook. Well, still.
Derek texted me a couple weeks ago and said, hey, Kenny thinks he's been talking to me on Twitter this whole time. And it was that
Derek with one arm.
Yeah. So, and then whenever I saw people responding to him whenever he's asking for drugs, I was like, that might be.
Yeah,
That's not me.
Don't misrepresent the
Derek
brand
doesn't
Derek
know
for
it, but
mayor.
his name is spelled with two R's. So the Derek with two R's for mayor is the official Twitter account that his campaign manager runs. The Derek with one R for mayor is some guy that's took it too far.
It's some guy that knows I need drugs.
I thought it was a guy who knew Derek because he kind of sounds like Derek a lot of the time. That's why so many
Might be
people.
Derek.
Yeah.
How many misspelled words? See, Bree said, if there's no misspelled words, you know it's not me.
He did use a couple of big words, and I knew right away that it really wasn't.
See, if this was a
really
topical
easy.
show, we'd throw out the John Miller reference to Trump.
That was. Oh, sorry. I didn't,
Trump pretending to be his own PR guy. That's a story that's known today, and in 3 days, no one will remember.
I think that was the tweet that irritated me. Was the fake Derek for mayor tweeted me and asked me if I had the phone number for the guy that gave me the nice care package.
Oh.
And I was like,
Well, at least you knew it wasn't me.
Well, it was something you would do, but you would text me, so I knew that it wasn't you on Twitter.
It was the way you got in touch with him.
So I was like, well, that does sound like Derek, but
Maybe
it's
it's
not him.
Officer Bob Friendly.
Dear Chad Shank, I need drugs. Duh.
Officer Bob Friendly is so undercover, he's overcovered. You don't need a vest. I told him, you come over here in that vest and you can't even sit down because it's so bulky. And the only call I've ever hear you get is for a diarrhea thing. That shouldn't be a bulletproof vest. It should be a diarrhea smock. Splatter guard.
Just come over in rubber gloves. Wait around.
Oy. All right, I don't think we even need another break. This is a podcast.
You got some thank yous.
I got to do thank yous for the people who send weird things to 212 Van Dyke Street, Bisbee, Arizona, 85603. At Misguided Mormon sent, I'll give this to you because I'm not going to be here, and you can watch it first. Oh, wait, Chad Shank. By the way, the fucking cast here, basically, Chaille, Chad Shank, and Tracy will all be out in L.A. for the Ari Shaffir taping on May 23rd, Sunday, or 22nd, I don't know, whatever the fucking Sunday is. Just watch my Twitter feed.
I was hoping you would mention that because I still don't know what to expect. You texted me and said that we were expect to be hungover and then be hungover again, and that's the only part I did expect. So
you land, Chad. You land at like 8:00 at night on Saturday night. So we're gonna get fucked up. We have Saturday off. At some point, I have to like.
Oh shit! That's when we're at the Comedy Store with Bretchel. She's working.
Right, then we'll
she's
all
working
be
at the
going to the
Comedy
Store.
Store.
I'm gonna go to the Comedy Store.
No, we will be in. We will be in Hollywood that night for sure because we're.
If we have a night off,
estate.
we're at the Comedy Store.
No, but Bretchel's working back.
Yeah.
She sent me the itinerary. She already told me what I'm doing the weekend I'm in Hollywood. And I'm
take
like,
care of his
I
dead
don't
mother's
even know.
estate.
I haven't even planned what I'm doing. She's like, this is what we're going to be doing. I'm working the weekend there. And I'm like, oh, well, I hope you guys are going to be there. Now you're going to be there. Yeah, it'll be a whole, it's a Comedy Store weekend.
Wow.
So it's good.
Looking forward to that.
In fact, they're leaving before we're done. So we're just staying at their place. It's kind of nice. I don't have a place anymore.
Hopefully, Brendan Walsh was around. He's so fucking funny. That guy is so brilliant. I had to call him in. So we looked at the pilot. It's just a presentation pilot, but the editing, and like, all right, we're going to need fucking help. So we get Erickson and Walsh, who are fucking great, come in and look at it. And yeah, all right, we need different eyes on
Everyone
this,
agreed.
including the people that we go. They're going, we're not the guys for the job either. The guys that did the job. So
No offense.
no, there's no offense. It's not it's not what
Different
they do.
skill set. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like if Derek had to go do my act because I fucking broke my fucking leg, and you can't go, Derek, you fucked up all those jokes. Well, it's not really my job.
I got the broken leg part right.
Boom. Hey, we'll close on a police beat.
Hold on. We got Cookie Guy.
I'm still, yeah.
Oh,
I was looking over my other shit.
All right. You sound like you were going to police beat.
So it's
That's exactly what it sounded like.
Sounded
At
like.
Misguided Mormon sent a documentary called Peace Officer, which is about you've already
I've
seen
watched it. It's on Hulu.
All right, then.
You'll like it.
All right, good. Well, I get a DVD. You guys can watch it while I'm gone.
Right about the point where I was thinking Radley Balco would really like this, and Radley Balco was in it. So I was like, oh yeah, I was right. So
I just bought an extra copy of Radley Balco's book, The Rise of the Warrior Cop, for Officer Bob Friendly. I don't know if he's still here, wandering around.
He showed up, and I think he
got a
took
dog
off.
under in the crawl space
He's
looking for
watching you.
He's watching. Yeah, he's installing cameras and shit. Who knows? Someone sent me a copy of You Are Being Lied To, which was the book I give a lot of credit for, where I stopped doing dick jokes and went, oh, fuck, the world is scary. And the person who sent it, whoever sent it, didn't leave a name, and it might have been me. Because when I bought the book for Officer Bob Friendly, well, they showed up at the same time. I might have
You bought a bunch of
myself.
books while he was here one night, and you said, oh, I sent you that multiple times. And you also said, give him all of like your entire library of material. You were on a roll. So yeah.
Oh, did I buy that for him?
You bought a lot of things.
Fuck, maybe I bought that for him. I'll give it to him. But I don't have a copy. Someone sent a crate.
No, we have a copy downstairs.
Have you looked in that box? It's on the front porch. It's too heavy for me to carry in with a hernia. Someone sent Bingo a box that is like loaded of just not just one, but like stacks of like herpes.
You see where it's from?
No, I
the CDC.
I don't know who sent it. I didn't have I showed up at 4:30
Center
in the
for
morning.
Disease Control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone sent us a heavier crate of prison Bibles.
15 pounds easily. 15 pounds.
Someone who works in a prison. I don't even know if you want me to give your Twitter handle out, but Stone. I'll just put Stone so you know I know who you are. Thanks for the prison Bibles and other literature from prison. You work in a prison. Oh, go ahead. Read the.
Was that this one?
Yeah, he gave you that. Go ahead.
Oh, he wrote a special note for you.
This was nice. It says, Chad Shank. It says, thanks for doing the podcast. Always makes me laugh when I'm having a shit day. Sorry it's not cash, but I found this and thought of you instantly. Hope you stay well. And it's the Jailhouse Lawyer's Handbook, which is a nice reference that I hope I never need. But
Newsprint.
I appreciate the note a lot, and I've been getting like people message me on social media and stuff. Sometimes I've been responding to people, but everybody that messaged me, thanks for fucking. Everybody says nice shit like this.
Yeah,
so,
I read everyone. A lot of them I read when I'm drunk. I don't get back to most of it, but I read it and the sentiments and even the fucking crazy people. I have a folder just named Crazies that at some point we'll get into. Just reading, there's one guy
Bulging.
Now he's like, I mean, they go in tangents for 3 months. I'll get every day 3 or 4, and they think they make sense, and I just put them in the crazies folder. So yeah, at some point we'll just do. And now, email from a crazy.
That'd be a good segment. Dip into the crazy folder.
Yeah.
Nice.
That'd take up a lot of time.
I got 2 things here. Herpes and the cookie guy.
Well, herpes was the CDC.
Oh, okay.
Center
All right.
for Disease
The
Control.
cookie
Someone sent
guy.
a book, and I have there was no note that I saw, but it's called a book called "Smashed in the USSR." Fear, loathing. Anytime you use fear and loathing, it's such a cliche. Not cliche, but it's such a.
You didn't drunk order it when you ordered your other books, did you?
I would have not ordered something that had fear and loathing.
It's interesting. It's
And
fear,
vodka.
comma, loathing. They didn't want to say fear and loathing.
Fear, loathing, and vodka in the.
on the steps.
It's
Yeah.
by
Sorry.
Carolyn Walton and Ivan Petrov. I don't know who sent that to me, but anything. I love any shit in the mail. And so does Bingo. And so does everyone here.
Cookie guy.
Cookie guy. Oh, shit. Did we not mention him on the
No,
last
we
podcast?
haven't. Guy
Fuck.
from Minnesota. His name is Alan.
Good catch.
I ate some of those cookies.
I ate the chocolate strawberry one.
I
fucking
I ate the
incredible.
lemon. What the fuck was that? Tracy?
Everything except the one I had was
lemon
good.
blueberry chocolate. All good.
Very good.
Very
The
good.
lemon blueberry, that pairs well. The bacon fucking
Caramelized onion?
Caramelized onion.
You tried it?
Horrible.
If you like fruitcake,
Yeah, I knew that when I read it.
it was.
Well,
it
Who the
tasted
fuck
like
tried it?
fruitcake.
What?
It tasted like fruitcake. If you like fruitcake,
Did you hear the fucking label?
yeah,
There's
I ate
no
one of
fruit
them.
in it.
but it tasted like fruitcake.
It
Well,
did-
your taste buds were destroyed in the accident.
it was horrible, and it was just one that didn't work.
They were
That's
all
the
well
thing.
made.
They were all well
Those
made.
were even
Yes.
even if you didn't like the taste of them, they were well
I like
made.
I like a chewier cookie.
that
but
that guy
I
knows
get
how to
it.
make some cookies.
Well, he knows how to send us cookies. How about that? I like the other ones though. They were
Yeah,
good.
yeah, everyone-
They're all gone, by the way.
Yeah, they went that
Get
night.
it.
UFC. All right, we'll see you soon. I don't know. Maybe we crank out one more before I leave, but probably not. I got some shit to do. Thank you for supporting the book. It means a lot, and thanks for all that shit. Bert Kreischer's silent auction. If you want to send him anything weird to put in a Christmas basket, he needs it by May 18th. So if you don't have time, it's P.O. Box 707, North Hollywood, California, 91603. Merchandise at the Stanhope store. Fuck! I got a Joby's. It's Joby's birthday. And he said he's got a special on at the death pool
What are you doing?
I'm reading it on my phone.
All right.
Is it double points if his mom dies on his birthday?
Oh, yeah, he had to come back because his mom's slowly dying. And when I say slowly, like people looking at their watch.
You mean not fast enough?
Like people are waiting for this fucking endless infomercial of a podcast to end. He's looking at his mother going, just die. I can't keep driving back.
See,
Oklahoma.
my mom was so cognizant of that. I don't have time. I have to do things for Stanhope. Get this fucking over with. Done.
Joby
2
says,
weeks.
sorry, I'm sick and wanted to hang out a bit, but don't want to spread this shit. If you're podcasting, plug the Bisbee Death Pool Pack T-shirt. Lady size is 2. We don't even have that. T-shirt. This is the Death Pool Pack. 4 koozies, 2 bar coasters, and 2 stickers for $25. So there you go. All for the cost of a T-shirt, and you get other shit. And yeah, keep Joby in business until his mom dies and he can sell that car. He can pay his rent with that. All right. That's at DSCDP, Doug Stanhope Celebrity Death Pool. And I was going to say any other plugs,
If
but
you
I
haven't
should
bought
say,
the book, buy it.
I think
At
that was-
DougStanhope.com. Signed.
Oh, yeah, I can sign them. People have been emailing me, hey, if I mail you my book, will you sign it and mail it back if I have a when I'm not doing shit? I'm not going to be here.
Now, even people overseas can buy the books at DougStanhope.com
Absolutely.
for a limited time, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
All the books bought on
They're evidently going
DougStanhope.com.
to fucking Australia and Canada, too, but not the
Someone
UK.
from Scotland just messaged me. Are you fucking kidding me? I got this book signed in 7 days. And I'm like, I don't fucking know how it works. We just drop it off with Daniel at the fucking post office. Like, yeah, we're fucking professional here.
I'm just realizing that when we are doing our self-publishing in the UK, that'd be too confusing. All right, let's just close. Oh, wait, let's get to the police beat already in progress with Chad Shank.
A caller advised that in a little while, there was going to be a beige Astro van with drugs at Swan Road and Arizona Street.
Now, this is one of those instances where the news is telling you exactly what you shouldn't do. So you might hear this podcast years from now, race down to that cross street, hoping to see that
Drugs.
minivan. A little while. Be more specific, caller. Chad Shank, I know you're out there in the shit, as we say. And what else can you tell us is going on the dirty, filthy, backwater, other side of the tracks streets of Bisbee?
It is indeed rough out here, Stanhope. A male subject was seen by the tunnel wearing scrubs and no shoes.
Scrubs like
They wouldn't say this about a female candidate.
Scrubs is like a nurse outfit, right?
Like what? Yeah, like
No,
what,
it's in small brush in the desert.
I was trying to think of like
like what Bingo is wearing in the fucking
Yeah.
mental hospital, which will be going on sale in the Bisbee yard sale coming up, the eBay yard sale in June. We have her mental illness scrubs, her Guantanamo Bay shit that the Arizona Mental Health Care provided her with.
dude,
Anyway.
that's a great gross promote. Have her like walk into the mule tunnel and then we get in the police beat and then it seems natural. That's good. Well done.
What do you got, Chad?
3 loose dogs were getting a Naco grandmother's dogs all worked up.
That sounds like a
And you
euphemism.
wonder why the property values plummet here and people can't find jobs. You can't work up grandma. You can't work her up. Stop your dogs.
I thought it was a euphemism. Hey, I got a
Oh,
work up
it
grandma.
could be.
I got a work up grandma going on right here. I need
We are
I need
close
some
to the
help.
border, and I don't know if those shows really exist.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
And I just want you to clarify, they were working up grandma's dogs. They weren't working up grandma.
Well, sure, I'm paying for it. Better be grandma's dogs.
I just didn't want the listeners to think that grandma was getting worked up by dogs.
No, the conversion on the peso's so good.
Bisbee's
You
not
get a-
that kind of town.
You get a worked up grandma's dogs right now.
Red Rocket.
You're good for a week.
Dogs don't discriminate. It's all for me. No, Grandma, he does that all the time. What else you got, Chad?
A neighbor in Palominas threatened to burn down the caller's fence. Wait, that wasn't me, was it? I threatened to burn
You do
down
houses.
I threatened to burn down shit when
I'm
I
gonna
get
burn
mad.
down your fucking house. Well,
No, that wasn't. That was,
it's all the way over there. I've been working on a fucking chicken coop. I'll just settle for the fence.
I would never burn down a fence. There would be zero loss of life in that instance. It would be a completely wasted endeavor.
It seems like if you're calling about someone burning down a fence from a neighbor, that you would lose in that prospect, right?
I'm gonna throw a punch 8 inches from your nose if you don't fucking back away.
Windmill.
I don't know. It's blurry. I'm trying to see. Oh, wait. I already read that
Tear
one.
gas out there in the field.
Do you want to cross them off?
I already read that one. Hold on. Put my thumb over it. A Bisbee neighbor blocked the caller's driveway with rocks. Kind of a dick move.
Well,
when your own car is already up on blocks,
it's
can't
not
really
good.
move your car in front of their driveway. I don't know. Dude, we should mention this is all from the Bisbee Observer, which you can go to bisbeeobserver.com, I believe, and get a subscription to this and get your own Bisbee 14-page newspaper weekly delivered to your house. And they'll be weirded out. Why are we mailing this shit to the Netherlands? Why do we have subscriptions in the Ukraine? Well,
It's $75 to send to Iceland, and they're adamant that they want them weekly. What the fuck?
There's also now on YouTube Best of the Police Beat I saw, and it's really fucking funny.
I retweeted that in the blind, which I do a lot because I didn't have time to fucking listen to it. But yeah, I saw that. I retweeted that.
By the time we do Police Beat, I never remember what the fuck is going on, so it was all a surprise. And then I could also play it for my wife, because I don't want to play her the shit we normally talk about. So it was really good. I like it. Thanks for putting
actually,
that together, guy.
the benefit of that is you just play her the best. It's the best of the Police Beat.
Might be
so it's just like, wow, you guys are really tight.
It might be the worst. I don't know.
Yeah, it's really good. No, it's really he's the guy that does all our uploading of all the podcasts.
Brazilian guy?
Easily the worst.
Ecuador?
No. Easily the worst on Twitter.
He messaged me, or he tweeted me and said, "How do I get a hold of you?" And I messaged him, or I responded and said, "I followed you so you can DM me."
Yeah.
And then he just never responded. What a fucking aloof dick.
who works for nothing but accolades. So
Yeah,
thank you very much.
I appreciate it. Yeah, it was really a nice.
There's two of them out there right now.
Duck, wait, what's coming in, Chad? I hear shrapnel in the background.
Shrapnel indeed, Stanhope. A double Adobe neighbor was throwing stuff at the caller and was taking her livestock while she was on the phone with dispatch.
She was what?
She was throwing stuff at the caller and taking her livestock.
Taking or talking?
That's funny because
Well,
we talked about this off the air.
Well, talking would be a weird thing. Like, there's someone talking to my cow. I mean, I guess you might call it.
She's taking her cow?
Yeah, she took, like, I'm picturing her, like, throwing rocks at her, taking her cow. I don't know what happened.
Taking her cow. Okay, what were we going to say?
We just talked about rock fights, but I realized that's off the air. So, anyway. All right. Well, you know what? If you find anyone at your pawn shop trying to sell a stolen chicken or goat, pygmy, or otherwise, please, if it seems suspicious, call Officer Bob Friendly at this number, 911.
If you see something, say something. A subject was released from jail, but refused to leave the property.
I saw that one when I got in this morning, and there was too many tweets behind, but someone had I saw a tweet from a comic, and I couldn't find it. That he just made a tweet saying, I hate moving so much. If I was jail, I'd probably just stay there. And then I read that. I go, oh, that's fucking beautiful. But I couldn't remember who fucking tweeted it.
Jail is a lot nicer than a lot of places in Bisbee.
But when you're discharged from jail, it's up to you, right? No. How do you get where you're going to go?
Punch a cop in the face.
You actually get money from the prison system to leave, but they send you to where the closest city that you say you got family or somewhere where you can stay. And then
Minneapolis.
Then your probation starts there.
Really?
Honolulu.
Or parole.
Honolulu.
At Kenny for mayor sounds like a more informed candidate than
sounds like a paid vacation.
It's really not a paid vacation, trust me.
If they're going to send you to Honolulu,
they're going to get you a job depending on what you did in prison to learn something and for your qualifications.
Where do you get a job as a bitch, Kenny? Anyway.
Oh, that's Miami-Dade.
I can't even focus, so just read it.
I can't read it because I don't know what the fuck it says.
Glasses?
I'm going to misread the name one way or the other.
So,
Lee or D?
Lee.
Lee. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's a fucked up...
this is in that last chunk of the police beat we never read.
The Bisbee,
but we're reading this one for a reason.
Lee Farner, 19, Bisbee, was booked into jail, charged with violation of promise to appear.
Lee Farner. How do I know that name? Oh, well, I know how I know that name. Isn't your dad Eric Farner? Yeah. So you went to jail. Hope you didn't fuck up anyone else's day by doing that this time, Farner. Okay, go ahead. That was just that was personal spite.
Allegedly.
I feel like that was an inside joke.
It was secondhand spite, but
actually fourth-hand spite.
Yeah, there's a few heads, but I read it and I knew who I was defending on that.
Chad is leaning down.
Somebody marked up the police beat and marked out letters, so I don't know what they say.
Dude,
hey, I know what I'm doing.
It looks like someone wrote in Klingon on that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey.
That was pre-first drink, by the way.
That's a shaky line.
In police beat news closer to home, a loose dog showed up in the caller's backyard on Black Knob View.
Black Knob View? That's where the Chailles live, right next door to us.
Suicide house. Yeah, behind you.
Must have been Henry.
What else is going on?
Trespassing was suspected as a residence on Hazard Street.
But that's our other house. That's the quiet house. Jesus Christ, what's going on?
Again, Stanhope, a small Mazda that had been asked to move previously was parked again in front of a residence on Black Knob View.
Still closer, still again.
You have a Mazda.
I believe you own a Mazda, sir.
Does it get any worse?
I'm afraid it does, Stanhope. A mailbox was vandalized on Van Dyke Street.
Van Dyke Street? We're right here on Van Dyke Street. It's only 3 blocks long. Get out of the house. The police beat is coming from inside the house. Chad Shank. The news isn't worth it. Save yourself. Save us all. Lock the doors. We'll be back with another podcast if we survive this apocalypse.